Guys, now Sephora's spring sale is happening very soon. It's tomorrow, and I'm here to give you guys some pointers on some great products that I know of. So let's start with lips. Now this is by the brand Bite Beauty. This is my favorite lipstick in the whole wide world, and this is their Amuse Bouche formula. No, the lipstick itself is called Amuse Bouche lipsticks, and they glide on the lips beautifully. These are just traditional lipsticks. Now this is the shade Gazpacho. This is a red shade, and they just they do not enhance your dry patches, the lines in your lips. In fact they camouflage and cover all the imperfections in your lips. They last beautifully for a very long while, and they nourish and moisturize your lips. All in all, this is an outstanding product. This really is for $26, and definitely I highly recommend this product. Now, I'm not a greatest fan of Kat Von D's, not just Kat Von D, just liquid lipsticks, but the only brand that I really personally like is Kat Von D's, because there are some beautiful fun colors in Kat Von D's lineup, and I really recommend the shade Roxy, but the one I have here is LUV. Now these do last pretty well on your lips. They can be a bit drying. That is LUV, and they last for a good long while, and they are transfer proof actually, but they can be a bit drying. But the reason I like Kat Von D is because she has a beautiful fun selection of shades, guys, and the formulation is also pretty good and consistent. The formulation is consistent. That's very important if you ask me. Now let's move on to eyes. Now everybody's talking about these. Now this is the Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadows. Now this is in the shade Violet Vixen, and this is the one I have right here. Now these are multi-dimensional, and they give you that wet foiled look on the eyes, and your eye would look like a stunning, beautiful disco ball if you use this on your eyelids. And there is a learning curve to it. I do have like review videos on these eyeshadows. I will link the link to those videos down below, and if you want like an in-depth review on and swatch on these eyeshadows. Now there is a little bit of learning curve, but if you learn them, these are damn easy to use. Now the only little bit of downside is these retail for, I'm not sure, $24, $25. These are pretty expensive, guys. Now if you really like these products, you will definitely end up buying more than two, and just buying two you will end up spending $50 or $49 or $48. So in place of the Stila liquid eyeshadows, I think these are really good as well. Now this is the Urban Decay Moondust eyeshadow palette, and this is still available at Sephora. And this the eyeshadows that you get here are all Moondust eyeshadows. Now Urban Decay has like a separate lineup, Moondust eyeshadows. Now these are pressed glitter eyeshadows. Now these are a little bit sheer, on the sheer side, but if you use them wet, they do give a very similar look, guys. I assure you, these give a very multi-dimensional, wet, foiled, beautiful look on the eyes when you use them wet. I for one, I don't think it's like I don't think that these eyeshadows being sheer is a disadvantage, because I always use like metallic eyeshadows wet, so I always wet my brush, so it's not like an extra step for me. So I highly recommend these eyeshadows actually, in equal equally like as I recommend the Stila ones, because if you just buy two of these you will end up spending $50, and in place of $50 you get 8 shadows, and you have a very good selection of shades, and all of these shades are really pretty. So something very similar to the Stila ones are also the Touch and Sol Metallist liquid eyeshadows, but the only difference between these two, the Stila and the Touch and Sol, is that Touch and Sol is more of a monochromatic look. It is foiled and gives a wet look, but they are kind of monochromatic because the eyeshadow and the glitter are all of the same color. There is no multi-dimensional, multicolored glitter in them, but these do. Seriously, I would urge you guys to consider the Moondust, because you get a really good deal. You get 8 glitter eyeshadows and they are pretty good. Then, and I think all of the eyeshadows are all full size. Oh no, I'm sorry, not full size. They are all 0.02 ounce. My bad. I'm so sorry, guys. And this retails for $49. Now, the one that everybody's talking about is the Viseart eyeshadow palettes. Now, I would only urge you guys to buy the Viseart eyeshadow palette on a sale if you think that you would buy all of these eyeshadows if they are being sold individually, say in Ulta. Now this retails for $80, and they have 12 eyeshadows, so that comes up to $7 plus if you break it down per eyeshadow pan. So if you would buy I would buy all of these shades if they are being sold separately at, say, Ulta. So for me to buy this palette definitely makes sense. But if you think that you may not, but I don't think you should actually buy Viseart, because if there are only few, say if you like just the copper or this gold, if you really dig deep in brands, even at Sephora, you just end up spending, say, maximum $20, guys, on if you are just interested in, say, 3 colors. Just you will not end up spending $80. So if you really like all of the shades, I would suggest go ahead and buy Viseart, otherwise skip it. Now in Viseart eyeshadows, I did do a video on this particular comparison. Now Viseart has like a bright editorial palette that has beautiful bright colors. This is a very good alternative for that particular eyeshadow palette, because all of these shades are pretty good with the exception of yellow. Yellow is a kind of sheer. And these 2 shades, this like a topper kind of shades, are not good at all. And this Smashbox palette, this is their cover shot palette in bold eye palette, and this is pretty good. This retails somewhere between $25 and $29. I would, if you are someone who really likes color, or even if you do not like color and you want to experiment, this is a good palette to give it a try, because this is pretty not expensive. $25 to $29, I think. Now singles, this is Kat Von D's Metal Crush single shadow, and this is in the shade Thrasher. Now this retails for $21, and there is a lot of product that you get here. This is 2.8 grams, that is 0.1 ounce. This is the shade that I have here, Thrasher. This is a really good singles eyeshadow, guys. The pigmentation is outrageous if you ask me, and it's pretty good, and she has a very good good selection of bright colorful shades, like a lime green and like an electric cobalt blue, and then she also has like muted dirty golds, and there's a copper, then there's like cranberry shade. So there is a good selection, and at least buy one and see if you really like. I guarantee you will be impressed by these. Now I do have some before I go into another category, I want to touch upon this. Now these are the final eyeshadow kind of a product that I have. Now nobody talks about these. I think I've only seen one video out in YouTube about these products. Now this is Makeup Forever's metal powders. Now these are outstanding powders, guys. I cannot tell you how amazing these are, but the only downside to these are Makeup Forever only has gold tones shades in them. So these are the two shades that I showed you up here. Now I think Makeup Forever has like 5 shades, but Sephora only carries 2. There is a number 1 and then there's a number 2. So these are the 2 shades that I have. Now these are loose pigments, and they are as finely milled as they can get. They are that finely milled. There's very less fallout, and these are very easy to use. Only downside, if you are someone who does not like gold tone shades, you will not like these, because all of the shades that they have, I think, has like gold tones to it, and the ones that are sold at Sephora, which are these 2 only, both are gold tones. So yeah. Now the next category is kind of products that are, multi-purpose kind of things, which can be used as eyeshadows and highlighters. Now first and foremost is the Makeup Forever Starlit powders. Guys, you'll be like, if you swatch these, you'll be like, are you kidding me? There's no way there is something like this, something that is this beautiful. And on the cheeks, there are no words to describe, guys. Now this is an ivory shade, and this complements, believe it or not, it complements my skin tone. You can just blend it and it will look skin like and make your cheeks look like glass. It's so pretty, so reflective and amazing. I highly recommend this. This is $21 for this little guy. This can be used both on the eyelids and on the cheeks, and they look beautiful both on the eyes and the cheeks. They don't look any different. Now next ones are the Makeup Forever Star powders. Now we saw the metal powders and then the starlit powders, and these are the star powders. Now I bought these at a Makeup Forever boutique. Now the girl who's working there, she told me that they are planning to discontinue the star powders. So they have a wide selection, and I recommend you guys pick this up because they are not as good as the starlit powders. They are a little bit not as shiny as those, but they are pretty good. The one that I have right here, do you see the one with the peachy shift? Is beautiful, guys. Again, I bought these with the idea behind using them as highlighters, but they look equally good as eyeshadows. They don't shear out because they are like loose powders. They do not shear out. They apply really well and they build up beautifully. And the shift, especially on this particular shade, I don't know what it's called. Makeup Forever does not give names to their products in general, and I don't know what it's called. I don't even have the name behind the product. So it's just a white powder with like a peachy shift. It's just a white powder peachy shift, and the shift really comes through both on your cheeks and on the eyelids. It's pretty good. So Makeup Forever Star powders are very good, guys. They retail for $21. Now I don't know if I should recommend the Kat Von D's Alchemist palette to everybody, because they do have like out of the box kind of shades. Now for now in trend, it's not out of the box because all companies, every makeup company has highlighters with colorful highlighters, but in general this is not like the conventional colors, because there's a green, there's a pink, there's a purple, and then there's a blue shade. So these can be used both as highlighters on the cheeks and on the eyes, just like the Makeup Forever Starlit powders and star powders. But I think these do not work as beautiful as the star powders and starlit powders on the eyes. These are meant to be used as top coats, as transformative eyeshadows. I feel they do transform eyeshadow if the base eyeshadow is black or brown, but if you use them on top of, say, yellow eyeshadow or like a baby pink eyeshadow, these don't do a good job of transforming those colors. They just transform the usually used bases like black and brown. They do transform those, but not any other shades. So they do. Personally, I use them just as my inner corner highlights and on the cheeks, but not on the eye. On the eyes, you do have to layer them up a bit, and I find it a little bit tiresome to layer these things. But if you are someone who likes colorful highlighters, go ahead and buy it because the quality is pretty good. They are very finely milled, and especially on deeper skin tone, the shift is beautiful. Let me just do a quick swatch. I do have like a review video on these products, and they are pretty good, guys. The shift is incredible, especially in deeper skin tone, and they are very finely milled, and they are dense, and they're pretty good. Now the final two highlighters that I have is one, is Becca highlighters. They are incredible, guys. The one I have here is rose gold. They are finely milled. They do not have any chunky glitter. They're pretty easy to work with. I can't say, I mean, I don't have anything negative to say about Becca highlighters. They have a smaller shade range. They don't have like a very wide shade range, I feel, but all of the shades that they have all of them complement some skin tone or not. So I mean, sorry, some skin tone or the other. So there is something for everybody, and that retails for $38. Like Becca highlighters is like it's like, you know, it's like a given. You have to get those. They retail for $38. Now the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops. These are expensive, guys. These retail for $42, and you get very less product here. Just half an ounce of product, and that is $42. And I do have like a review on these. I will link these are liquid highlighters. I will link the links to the videos if I have reviews on any of the products that I'm talking about. The pigmentation on this is crazy. The one I'm swatching is Sunlight. You see how pigmented it is, how metallic it is. They are pretty good, and they can be used, oh, where is it? It's right here. They can be used as alone as highlighters, or they can be mixed with moisturizers and foundations, and they work well. Now these are a no fuss product. They can be used over powder, under powder. You just need a very less effort to achieve that metallic, not metallic, the foiled, wet, beautifully highlighted cheeks. That's all I'm going to say. You don't need a lot of effort when you use these. I think I've covered most of everything. Now blush. Now the blush, now Tarte blushes are like being like raved about so much, but I did use Tarte blushes and they don't last well on me, guys. I don't know, people say that they last really long. Tarte blushes don't last on me. Then the Too Faced, the heart-shaped blushes, they don't last on me as well. The one that I've been like constantly using every single day whenever I wear makeup are the Viseart eyeshadow palettes. Now I have 3 eyeshadow palettes. Now this is the Bohem Dream, and then there's the Dark Mattes, and then I have the Editorial Brights. Now I pick any one of these eyeshadow palettes and pick the blush tone shades. Here I sometimes use this as blush, and then I use these two, in any of these two shadows as blush, and they last forever on my cheeks. They give that blushed, beautifully rosy cheeks, and I absolutely love them. They last forever, guys. And it's not just this eyeshadow palette. I choose any one of those. I don't even like have a favorite or anything. I just pick any of those and choose any blush tone shades and just apply them as blushes, and they last forever. I absolutely love these as blushes. Now Viseart does have like exclusive blush palettes that retail for $80. Now I do not own any of those because these just work well for me, so I don't think I will be purchasing those because they just have like 6 shades for $80. So no, I don't think I'll be purchasing those. Now what else? I have my list here. I just want to double check. Now I think I've covered everything. Now mascara, I don't have the one which I like to share with you guys. Now this is by Stila, and I think it's called as a Huge Extreme Lash Mascara. Now that gives lashes like falsies, like you wear false lashes. As the name suggests, the lash volume and length is truly extreme, guys. If you're looking for like a new mascara, I would highly urge you guys to try this one out. I think this retails for $21, $20, $21, $22, I think. And I've been using just the deluxe sample, so I'm assuming it's really good as a full size. So I think I will be buying the full size in this sale. So that's the only mascara that I think has like really stood out to me from the ones that I have used at Sephora. I have used Roller Lash, I've used the Makeup Forever mascara, then I've used the Dior Show mascara. None of them really like actually stood out to me, just the Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara. I highly recommend those. Now I do have like a few skincare products that I think are really good. I want to quickly go through them. Now this is cleansing balm, and this is, oh, I have some highlighter. Now this is a cleansing balm called Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. This is a damn good cleanser. This is fragrance free and the ingredients are pretty good, and it does a good job of removing all the makeup from your face and neck. But this doesn't remove my mascara completely. It does leave behind a residue of my mascara, but I've heard a lot of people say that it removes their mascara completely, so I highly recommend this. This is a very good one. Now the full size is 3.8 ounces. That's 125 milliliters, and this retails for $29. Now next I have two SPF products, sunscreen products. Now this is Clinique Pep Star Daily UV Protector Broad Spectrum SPF 50, and this is just sunscreen, not a moisturizer, and this retails for $20, I think. And this for being such a broad spectrum, this does not leave any white cast on your skin. This is a physical sunscreen. And then I have the Josie Maran Argan Daily Moisturizer SPF 47 with Sun Boost ATB. This is a great moisturizer with SPF, and this is again a physical sunscreen. The SPF is broad spectrum is a lot, but it does not again leave a white cast on my deep skin. I highly recommend this, and it also has a lot of antioxidants in it. Now another antioxidant rich product is the Clinique Super Rescue Antioxidant Night Moisturizer. Now this is again a moisturizer which is loaded with antioxidants, and the packaging is very good. It's air sensitive. Since antioxidants are air sensitive and light sensitive, the packaging is also very good. And they also do have the same moisturizer for different skin types. Now the one I have is dry combination, then they have oily combination, they have normal, then they have dry, very dry. So there is a lot of options, guys, and this retails for $49. This is on the pricier side, but I think it's really worth it because the ingredients is fantastic in this. This is loaded with antioxidants. Now I know beauty oil is like really trending up right now in the skincare industry, and the ones that I've seen at Sephora are all like anywhere between the $60 and $100 price range, guys. Now the ones that I have recently discovered is by again Clinique, and this is from the Smart lineup. So this is called the Smart Treatment Oil, and this again is loaded with antioxidants, and there are such nourishing oils in there. The ingredients list is fantastic. Only downside is that I told you guys this is antioxidant rich, but do you see that the packaging is clear? Now antioxidants are actually light sensitive and air sensitive, so it needs to be packaged in a container which is which is opaque and airtight. But this is not opaque because it is in a glass container. So if you buy this, keep it in the box. And this is a very lightweight oil, and it helps very much with anti-aging. Finally, and this is I think the most expensive product of all that I have to show you guys. This is by Drunk Elephant, and this is the TLC Framboos Glycolic Night Serum. This is an outstanding product, guys. The benefits that it gives to your skin is outrageous. You will not believe it. If you have not used acid peel, AHA acid peel, I highly recommend this for you. You will be wowed by the benefit that not just this is a truly outstanding product that is given, but in general AHA acid will do a world of good to your skin if you have not used it. So I highly recommend that it retails for $90, and it has both AHA and BHA in this. So that's it, I think, you guys. Thank you so much. I hope you guys found this video useful, and please make good decisions when you're doing purchasing during a sale. And yeah, that's it, I think, guys. Hope you guys found this video useful. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked watching it, and please subscribe. Bye.